centers in the game.
Well, how about that? I love it. You know, the league has been trending toward medium height players that can switch endlessly, those type of things. And don't get me wrong, I love the evolution of the game. But now we get the old heavyweight title match. This is what we love, the banging in the paint, the elbows, the jump hooks, the dunks, the rebounds. But those teams that have a legit anchor inside, it can always be a big advantage. Let's see who imposes their will.
It'll be fun to watch. Here's the starting group for Houston. Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. P.J. Tucker is out there with Gordon, and it's Capella in at the 5. Here's Simmons. And Gordon over to help. And Simmons kicks to Butler. Redick against Harden. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark.
Look, they cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
Tucker the pass to Harden. Paul against Simmons. Paul outside. On the wing, Gordon. Offline with his 3. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Passes it to Embiid. And Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Well, think back to when Ben Simmons was first drafted as the top pick in 2016. Everyone knew he could be a playmaker as a small forward. But really, he functions fully as a point guard when he's out on the field.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Paul dishes to Gordon. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And that first quick step of Gordon, I mean, super effective at getting him space, which gets him to the rim.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today, and Harden comes to help. Three-pointer, Butler. It's rebounded by Houston. There's the triple. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, a fantastic season a year ago for the 76ers. Think about it, 52 wins for them, and they secured the 3rd seed in the East. A far cry from where they were just a few seasons ago.
He's off on the second. And the improvement for the 76ers happened so fast. Last year, the team went from the cellar to front runner.
So when they got healthy, they got good. Having Simmons and Embiid for a full year, huge. I mean, they lost to the Celtics, but that's just part of the learning process for this group.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Oh, yeah, Cal. And there's no question, when Embiid is healthy, he's a problem. I mean, a versatile, confident big man with a high ceiling.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, with Embiid, the only thing that is going to slow him down, or has slowed him down so far, C-Webb, is injuries.
You know, people forget that Embiid would have been the top pick in his draft if he was fully healthy. I mean, too often do great big men have their careers derailed because of injuries. Embiid, though, I think Embiid has overcome his rough patch of health. I mean, I think he's going to be a monster as long as he stays on the floor.
Pass to Tucker. On the wing, Harden. Paul outside. Redick against Harden. Gordon kicks to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Paul with the 3. Here's Capella. Good D by Embiid.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Marjanovic checked in for the 76ers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Simmons. Poked loose. It's stolen by Capella. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Nails the open triple off the fast break. Paul's got 5 now.
It's a challenge trying to stick with Paul. I'm not going to lie, especially in the open court.
And here's Harris from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Paul with the basket on the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. McConnell kicks to Marjanovic. Pass to Redick. There's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's all you can do on defense. Redick is just amazing at shooting the ball, especially when he's under pressure.
The 3 from Harden, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And the Rockets came close, but Chris Paul still convinced.
I'm in the wrong business if I didn't think we could win a title. I think we still got a lot of ways.
And his ability to stay positive, Greg, and stay at it, so admirable.
Yeah, and one of the best point guards of all time. You know he's hungry to break through and win a championship.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, there's not enough defensive pressure on the perimeter. We'll see in the second quarter if that gets correct.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. The engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. And Redick kicks to McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Paul with the steal.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers leading by 3.
I mean, if you look at Chris Paul, he didn't play in the last 2 All-Star games. He's a top 15 player in this league.
And it's all about positioning for Butler. Once he's deep inside the paint, there's no question he's going to finish that one.
Here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Chris Paul, All-NBA first or second team just about every single season. And perennial first-team All-Defense.
But get this, only 3 point guards in league history have averaged 18 points, 10 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals for an entire season. Russell Westbrook, he did it once, Isaiah twice, and Chris Paul 5 times.
Butler kicks to Redick. No good from outside.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Well, one thing that sold Eric Gordon on joining the Rockets was the strength of their training staff. Ariza told him, you feel 10 years younger here. And he certainly looks healthy and rejuvenated.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Ennis passes to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And Gordon had battled injuries in New Orleans, as the entire team had really, but as you said, Chris, it's been a different story for him with the Rockets.
Oh, yeah, and we're seeing his finishing return to levels not seen since his years with the Clippers. I mean, from his first step to his bounce inside, I mean, his athleticism, he's made a comeback.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Capella. Takes a three. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Simmons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons.
Such impressive mobility. I mean, Embiid is a tough cover when he's working the screen and roll.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
The 76ers leading by 5. Simmons finds Embiid. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Tucker. The pass to Gordon. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Simmons. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Now it's just a 3-point 76ers lead. And the 76ers call time here.
You got to give the Rockets credit. I mean, other teams may have looked at the Warriors and threw up their hands, but not the Rockets. Houston tried to put pieces around Harden to contend for a title.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Scott. Jimmy Butler comes in for Ennis, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jonathan Simmons. Here's Simmons, stolen by Fareed. Passes it to Nene on the wing. Shumpert feeds it to Fareed from the arc, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Reach of Simmons. I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
Green with the block. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's up a 3. Rebound by Butler. The 76ers leading by 3. And here is Simmons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
Here's Green. Fires the 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. Taking a look at the 76ers, Kenny, what do you think?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, the offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than
And that'll...
Welcome back, folks. A glorious view of the lights of downtown Philadelphia, America's most historic city. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Jimmy Butler is out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. And P.J. Tucker, Greg, a rugged physical defender at the forward.
And here's a guy, second-round pick back in 06. Spent 5 seasons playing abroad before making his return to the association. Now he's a seasoned veteran and not shy about holding his teammates accountable, especially defensively.
Harden against Redick. Here's Tucker. And another three for Houston.
And look, the D has to be talking out. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Simmons passes to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Buries the 7-footer. Embiid's got 8 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
The three from Harden. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Releases. That's short off the rim.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Harden, no good.
Their stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to it.
Well, see, Webb, there were a ton of huge personalities on this 76ers team, from the stars right on down to the rotation players.
But it starts with the Embiid. You know, he's talking junk out there. And think about the quiet swagger the Simmons plays with. This group genuinely get along, and they play for each other. The trials they went through to get here as a core, they should have all the confidence in the world.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
And the 76ers call time here.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And a chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Simmons comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Simmons. And a switch here also for Houston. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And so Faried will bring it up for Houston. They trail by 1. Paul kicks to Capella. Back to Paul, over McConnell. No good off the front iron. Philadelphia's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And the 3 ball is good. Harris has got 10.
Well, one of the things Harris does so well out there is shoot the 3 ball, which in turn opens up the floor for the rest of his teammates.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Talk about ugly. No pressure being put on him, and he sails the pass right out of bounds.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Butler. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is Butler's bread and butter. The mid-range J is on point. Got to D him up better than that.
Harden finds Gordon. Capella with it. Paul for 3. Here's Faried. Some solid defense from Harris.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. There's 18 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Harris. That shot off. Some solid defense from Faried. Harden right side. Over Simmons. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Harden.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as you receive the pass.
The 3rd quarter comes to a close. 76ers ahead. They lead by 4. Live. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
and he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Kenneth Faried is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Gordon in at the small forward. James Harden, the league leader in free throws made for 5 of the last 6 seasons, and he came in a close second that other season.
Yeah, I mean, about a third of his points come at the line. He's made an art of creating contact. You really think about it. Somebody to say tricking the officials from time to time.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Houston moving the ball around. Gordon, the pass to Harden. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. House is checked in, and it's Green in for Gordon. Pass to Harris. It's stolen by Green. Harden outside. Jacks up a 3. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, but more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
And the 76ers with some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's James Ennison for Butler. And a switch here also for Houston. Clark's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
We have a look at the Rockets organization, Chris. One of the best-run teams people think in this league.
Oh, well, definitely. I mean, over a decade of winning basketball, they find ways to win, and then they won't be satisfied till they win it all.
Look at the Rockets. They shoot a ton of three-pointers, Chris. Despite all those perimeter attempts, they get to the free throw line at a tremendous rate.
Well, they have 2 rules, 3-pointers and layups. And with Harden and CP3, both experts at creating contact, they're going to get to the line. Some people think they're tricking the officials, but I don't. They are hard to guard. Keep your hand out the cookie jar. Love it or hate it, it's effective.
Harden, that's good.
A ferocious player on the offensive end. Harden is fantastic at staying aggressive, actively looking for a shot.
The drive by Redick. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 9th assist in the game now.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And you see defensively, when they try to patch something up, he exploits a different weakness.
Clark dishes to Harden. Back to Clark. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He wants the ball. They want him to have the ball. And as usual, he comes through in the clutch.
Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Capella sends it back. The shot by Paul, nobody around. And another 3 for Houston.
And that's a bucket Paul knows they need. He wants to be the one to get it for him.
And the 76ers call time here. chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Marjanovic. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. And it's Butler in for James Ennis. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Butler. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's 12 points for Butler.
And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possessions.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Here's Capella. Offensive rebound. Harden. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Harden's got 29 in the game. 76ers have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Simmons against Gordon. Simmons inside.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, I agree. Anytime you crack the 20 mark in rebounds, it's a special.
There's Embiid. Money!
Guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
But even if they make it, you got to foul quick or it's over. It's a wrap. Unreal. I mean, just think about it. Paul's been doing this for years, making huge shots.
They've shared the load offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the seconds.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. And it's Houston's ball.
They have a chance to tie it up.
They got to be looking for a 3 here, guys.
Harden kicks to Paul. Here's the 3. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Timeout called, the Rockets. They're behind by 3. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Right between the eyes. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Under control, on the way up. Paul doesn't get distracted. He finishes the play.
Timeout called, the 76ers. That's a 2 from Butler. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. The Rockets win the tip, and no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the 76ers. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Harris is out there with Jimmy Butler, and it's Embiid in at the center, filling out the middle. They get it back, and Embiid with the block.
Well, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Simmons with it. Chris Paul covering. And Simmons kicks to Redick. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Simmons. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that.
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing and doing important parts of the game.
Butler with the steal. And it's Butler with the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
Gordon against Simmons. Here's Butler. Embiid inside. Outside, Redick. 5 on the clock. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. It falls!
Bona fide star in this league. Embiid knows his teammates look to him to deliver in the clutch.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Kicks it out to Gordon. No good on the 3. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's Butler with the jam.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deep a hole. Very little time now to climb out.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 5. 16 seconds left in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Well, do you go with your rhythm? You have to decide, do you run something new, something that's been working, something they haven't seen?
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
At the line for your 76ers, Joel Embiid. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Timeout called the Rockets. They trail by 6. 9 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. What do you think, guys?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul would make things interesting.
And they can't waste any time. They got to get a 3 right off the inbound.
And Harden launches it from deep. Connects from downtown.
It's winning time. Harden knows his job description.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
J.J. Redick.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, look, an outstanding role player. Redick is an incredible sniper who feels comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Trifecta! And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
J.J. Redick. Taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all.